G'day everyone, welcome back. What is our second crack at the Shady Casters weekly catch-up. I'm Harry. Joining me as always, Ollie on Tapper.
I'm here, I'm back.
Fresh off your drunk hammer weekend, old school.
Old school drunk hammer or hungover hammering.
Bit of stories coming up on that one.
Yeah.
Forgot to mention last week, our number one fan as well, Mumford.
Yeah, Mumford's joining us. He was here last week.
He parks up.
He parks up.
I gave him no credit, but
you know where to find him.
yeah,
He's always on the lap.
always hanging around the battle reps.
That's it.
But coming up in this episode, coming up tonight, so we start off with our hobby chat. We do have one of the greatest painters in Queensland has sent us some content for that, so that'll be exciting. Shady Grey, the rules query. We're looking at the shadiest of grey rules in all of Warhammer, in all of history.
Bit of an elephant in the room, maybe. The old
The skirmish rules.
skirmish rules. So stay tuned for that.
That'll be a good one.
Yeah.
Plenty of grey there. Filth or Fluff, we are looking at our first random tournament where I've picked a random tournament with a random list, and Aaron's going to assess what he thinks of your list out there. So that'll be exciting. We're also going to talk about ForceHammer, which was the tournament that Aaron just went to on the weekend, just gone.
Yep.
It does feature the most prestigious Warhammer club in Queensland, potentially in the world.
Very renowned.
We're going to call them out. They are no longer in hiding. And then list building with Aaron, our final segment, which will be this week. We're going to look at our Escalation League lists and how we're going about building that. And that'll be a good one for beginners to have a look at as well.
Beauty.
So, otherwise, Big Dog, how are you feeling after your weekend?
Still recovering. It was a long weekend, but I would do it all again. I thoroughly enjoy going down there, playing some hammer.
You're a bigger man than me, so.
Yeah, it was good.
Right, so start off with hobby chat.
Well, it's probably going to be all you, this segment, because I have done zero hobby this last week.
Aaron's keeping the presence at the tournament, so and he does slay a lot of grey compared to me, but nothing from Aaron this week. But as we said at the start, Jay Breddy.
Yeah. We've
spoken about it so much on the channel. He's Wood Elves.
Yeah.
We finally got him to send in. He reached out. We've been reaching out to him about getting the Wood Elves on the channel. I've been asking him a time. So got some pictures up. We'll do a bit of a slideshow, but great army.
Great, amazing army. They were at the Fulcon, if you want to see them in action.
Oh, yeah.
On the battle report.
Yep, good call.
But this is some close-up shots for you guys to have a look at. And they're just absolutely amazing.
Yeah, the freehand is great. Yeah. Like you'll see in a lot of the photos.
Yeah.
He's got some really good freehand. Actually, the one that I think he did the best freehand, which is just his BSB on foot.
Yeah.
It doesn't, like the photo doesn't do it.
It's stunning.
Yeah. So my favourite was his Orion, but I don't know if he's ever run.
Yeah, he took him on the way. He was there on Saturday.
Well, there you go.
He was there on Saturday.
And that is the tournament we're going to talk about. So there you go. Orion did show up, but I looked at his Orion picture straight away and I was like, oh, but I haven't seen it at any tournaments. So good that it finally went, Jay. That's all time. That is. I like that.
Yeah.
So I obviously didn't see the list because that tournament is on BCP. So it's a bit hard to check it out. But thanks, Jay, for... we got a photo of Jay coming up when we do talk about ForceHammer. The boys, Aaron got plenty of photos of the event, so it's good to get someone else's army on here.
Yep.
And again, guys, reach out to us. Let us know what you've been doing, what you're up to, or if you want us to feature any of your stuff on the hobby chat section. Yeah. Just reach out to us we've got our Discord. We'll put that in the description, and also our email. If you don't have Discord, we'd love to hear from you.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Jay.
Love the enthusiasm, Jay.
Yeah,
love it.
The freehand is all time. Yeah. It's a big effort, so it's great. Me though, not much really. I can't really claim that I've done a huge amount, but I'll put it up anyway. Whilst I was away, and then sort of over the last couple of days before recording this, all I did was repaint my core hill, because as you know, last week I was working on my chariots, my lion chariots. So I had a core hill that I painted 10 years ago. And my old school painting technique, particularly with the low pigment paint, so like white, I just lathered it on, so it's like thick. I've got a bit of a video where I recorded some of my painting with core hill. Again, it was while I was away, so it's poor lighting. I felt blind most of the time when I was painting, but yeah, just wanted to put that up there. It was the first time I've repainted model rather than strip it and start again. I just painted straight over the top. So I actually watched a Ninjon video not that long ago when he last went to VinciCon.
Yeah, okay.
And one of the Golden Demon guys just said, never strip a model, just always paint back over the top. Because he was painting one of his 3D print sculpts and he'd painted it like 6 times because he didn't like the paint job. And I was like, okay, cool. So thought I'd give it a try and actually just paint over the top of my old paint job. Again, the paint's still, you'll see in the photos, you can still see some areas where it's a bit thick.
Yeah.
And it's not the best print because it's metal. And I wasn't the best at cleaning mold lines back then, so I didn't bother going back and fixing it up. I just wanted to get the job done quickly. So
You did.
Don't know if it counts as having actually done hobby, but something small.
That's it.
Right. The Shady Grey.
Here we go.
Skirmishers. So Aaron's got some really good scenarios around skirmishes because we know that it's been spoken about a lot. We know that the skirmish rule has been brought up a lot in every podcast out there in every tournament. But it still seems like there's some scenarios that pop up that are like...
I don't know, they just feel weird.
So I just wrote that I reckon like the skirmisher ruling as it is in the old world, which we know that rumours are that the FAQ is potentially going to nuke it a bit and they're going to completely overhaul the skirmishers.
Yep.
But I reckon it's just the rule at the moment that just requires the sportsmanship and a bit of discussion and coming to at least like a bit of an agreement if somebody wasn't... Like, you don't want to catch someone out with the skirmish rule, basically. You don't want to be like, oh, gotcha, and they sit there and go, oh, I didn't know skirmishers could do that.
Yeah, 100%.
So a bit of a summary, because Aaron's going to talk about the scenarios, but a bit of a summary on skirmishers for those who are sort of new to the game watching this. But they set up in the loose formation, as they have been in every edition, but now in the old world, they get the 360 line of sight. They need more than 50% of the unit to have line of sight when they charge now. That was FAQ.
That was
FAQ. Same with shooting. Each model needs to be able to draw line of sight directly when shooting. And the big one is the fact that they can maneuver, however.
Yeah.
They can pretty much charge sort of however. But they've got to maintain the coherency. Yeah. So that's the big thing that sort of is catching a lot of people out at times.
Yep.
And the thing that's a little bit grey. I do have the ruling on the 8th ed skirmisher, which we'll talk about at the end, just because I wanted to compare.
Probably the golden standard of skirmishers.
Pretty much.
8th edition.
It's very simple.
Yeah.
Compare the pair. But the scenarios, anyway, we're going to talk specifically. We really do want to hear from you guys what you think about this in the comments because Aaron and I, even talking about it before we started recording, we were like, you could look at it.
You kind of make it up as you go, really.
So we'll get pictures up on the screen to support it. So the first one is you've got the Peg Knights.
Yep.
In front of a unit of infantry, let's say, or skirmishing Peg Knights, and they want to charge something over the back, which you've got set up in the picture
Which is a large target, so
Yeah.
they can see it. There's enough room for 3 of them to, like, there's enough room for the bases to make, to land there, but because of the way skirmishers, if they're not touching the models, like they're in combat with, they go to the back.
Yep.
Because there's a unit there blocking where they can land, I guess they just lose coherency and perish.
Yeah.
So
there, as I did say, there was a lot of rules.
Yeah.
So we won't put every rule up for skirmishing, but skirmishing and charging.
Yeah.
So we'll put that up on the screen while Aaron talks about this. A unit of skirmishers may charge an enemy unit that is visible to more than half, which is the FAQ. in whichever arc the enemy is charged is determined as normal.
Yeah.
When a unit of skirmishers charges, each model is moved individually, starting with the model closest to the charge target, and they've got a figure there in the main rulebook. Each model moves as directly as possible towards the charge target in order to make base contact with it and form a fighting rank.
Yeah.
Models that cannot make base contact with the charge target must form up behind, which is what Aaron was talking about. If any skirmishers are unable to form up behind, which Aaron's saying they couldn't fit, the unit is considered to have lost its coherency.
And I think with the FAQ, that just means they pop.
They just go.
Yeah.
You just remove them as a casualty. So that first scenario, fairly straightforward.
Yeah.
But Aaron and I were saying that
might catch some people off guard, so just be wary.
Yeah.
You can't just go in a single line and
yeah. That's a perfect one where Aaron and I were talking about that if that did come up in a game and someone charged and went, oh, hang on a second, I don't want my guys to die.
Yeah.
The sportsmanship should sort of kick in and you just say, hey, you can just not charge.
Yeah, just charge something else.
Basically, you can't fit there, so just don't charge. Yeah. So again, pretty straightforward.
Yeah,
or as Aaron said,
charge something else.
Yeah, or if they want to get some of the unit in there and actually to, like if it was a good charge, even if you lost currency, well, you've just got to
you
take.
can still do it. Yeah. Just be aware. You don't want to catch people out with that one.
Yeah.
So.
The next scenario is the one that got us talking a little.
Yeah, so I actually brought this up because I've actually had this happen to me a fair few times and it kind of hasn't quite sunk in yet of how this is for me. So I brought it up. I want to hear how everyone does this because I have no idea.
Yeah.
Well, I can't. It doesn't make.
It could be. This is the one that could be interpreted
either or
10 different ways potentially.
And it's opened a lot of feels bad moments for myself. So I thought I'd bring it up.
So essentially, what you've got in the scenario, the picture.
Yeah. So in the photo, there's a single Pegasus rider who's obviously a skirmisher. There is a unit of swarms just in front of him. So with the swarm ruling, they don't block line of sight.
Oh, right. Yep.
Don't block line of sight. And they're in combat with some cavalry there.
Yep, so they're sort of stuck in that position.
And then just on the other side is a lone infantry character on foot.
Yep, that's the little one snuck in there.
Has a large infantry unit beside them. And so the Pegasus can see that lone character model.
Mm-hmm.
But the question is, how do you charge him?
Yeah.
Can you charge him? What's going on?
Yeah, and again, just off that wording, the bit that we were talking about says, for the skirmishers when they're charging, it says, each model moves as directly as possible towards charge target in order to make base contact with it and form a fighting rank.
Yep.
So that's the thing in the old world, that skirmishers don't move anything like closed or open order. They don't do pivots, they don't do wheels. They basically just get free reign with how they move.
Yep.
So how this unfolded, and we'll have the second picture up there as well, is basically the Peg Knight essentially manoeuvred around
he's gone straight ahead and like a few inches.
Yep.
And he's
sort
of done a little 90 degree
to get around and then charge.
And charged in.
And that's where Aaron and I were sort of talking about. I was sort of the opinion that it says each model moves as directly as possible towards the charge target. I was kind of like, I don't know if you can technically do, do you get, with skirmishers, do you get an unlimited amount of pivots because they don't actually pivot? Like, can you just move sort of, provided you roll the range up, can you move like 9 inches one way and then 9 inches another way?
Yeah.
Like do a big 90-degree turn to maneuver around models, which is essentially what sort of happened in this situation.
Yeah.
And I guess again, this is where we were talking about the sportsmanship side of it. If the person with that lone infantry model, if their intent was to not be able to be charged, and they sort of voiced that, then maybe the person making the charge with the skirmisher should say, hey, look, if that's the case, why don't you just move him back?
Yeah.
Out of line of sight, or because he could have tucked in behind those
Well, sometimes
Kaz, and
even
then-
intent isn't a thing. Like, say he's fled into that position, can you then take advantage of that and charge him, or is he safe there, or so if say intent's not even been discussed, he's just landed there.
He's just there, and you can't move him. Yeah.
So it's a bit of a. I don't know. Can you zigzag these skirmishing charges or what? What's going on?
We're meant to be the experts with the shadow. Well, this is this is the point we wanted to make with skirmishes, as we said.
Yeah.
It has been spoken to death.
Yeah.
Over a lot of podcasts and stuff, and it is really grey. And some people come out and say, "Oh, everyone's playing it wrong this certain way," but and then
I think the Shady Grey area is directly
as possible
in
terms of the charge.
Yeah,
that's the shady part because and again, technically, skirmishers don't charge like normal units where they get the free, well, not a free wheel, but they get to do one wheel.
Yeah,
like it's very clear cut with close and open order. It says it's very specific how your charge is pulled off, so you generally know how it's going to work out. Whereas skirmish, it's exactly this scenario where it's like, and it can lead, as Aaron said, what it opens up is feel bad moments where, someone might be left going, "Well, I didn't think that that's how it was played."
Yeah,
and then the other person might be like, "Yeah, no, that is how it's played." So again,
so,
got to try some sportsmanship in there.
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah, comment. Let us know.
This is probably the next one's probably a bit more of an extreme, like version of what a skirmisher.
Yeah, the next picture that Aaron did up for us, is another extreme because you can see through that skirmish unit in the middle there.
Yeah.
But you would have to do a series of pivots. Let's say, let's use the term pivot, or you would have to manoeuvre quite a distance one direction to then to move.
Yeah.
So
this is just an exaggerated
version of.
If the other version was possible, maybe this is possible.
Yeah.
So.
And also jump on our Discord because that's where Aaron and I were discussing.
Yeah, we discussed a lot of this on our. It's just us.
It's
just talking. So let us know.
It's mostly just us having a chirp on there, and so we would jump on Discord in the description.
Yeah.
We were Aaron posted these pictures up, and we were having a chat about it. So let us know what.
Let us know.
The only other thing I did forget to mention, we were going to look at...
We can look at the canon.
Yeah, we were just going to talk about...
week.
Follow up from last week. So if you missed out on the Shady Grey from last week, we jump back and have a look at it. But we basically spoke about cannon fire and how basically the sort of dodginess with line of sight for cannons or how it's potentially played. But Alex from the Old World Behemoths, shout out. Greatest...
Go check him out. They're bloody awesome.
Greatest podcast on YouTube for Warhammer or everything Warhammer. The boys are great. And Western Sydney Wargamers as well. That's where he's from. But he gave us their specific tournament FAQ, and they've been doing great things for the community down there. Like they've been growing bigger and bigger and bigger. So they're doing all the right things to involve everybody. He posted up. He said, "Can a cannon?" The question, like an FAQ, can a cannon shoot through a forest or hill in order to hit a target it cannot draw line of sight to? The answer, no. And they've specifically stated you need to see the target point and the target unit.
Yeah.
This does not trigger any effect that activates once a unit is targeted. This ruling... and Alex's little comment said, this ruling stems from the don't be a D category of logic.
I like that. So does that mean you don't get to like evade or?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So he's saying, this does not trigger any. So you can't just like go, I'll just target them then and cause them to evade or something.
Yeah, nice. I don't be a dick.
Yeah.
Pretty straightforward.
Yeah, that's exactly how. And Aaron did mention Starkies in Southeast Queensland. That's how he's
introducing that.
That's how he's playing it. So it just keeps it clear cut. It's basically the ninth age.
Yeah,
100%. You've got to be able to see the point plus the target. You can't just, these low-skilled Empire cannoneers. Boys, come on.
Heat-seeking cannonball.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
But anyway, hopefully that's opened up some discussion with both of them. We'll keep trying. We're not giving you any answers for these rules.
We don't.
We're just bringing them up.
We're just
bringing them up.
Bringing them up. Hopefully, everyone can chirp away and let us know.
Yeah. We just want to open it up a bit more and give us we generally were just giving like sportsmanship, how Aaron and I would play it, like intent, and not sort of, as Alex pointed out, don't be a D category. Like
Oh,
Right,
okay.
Aaron's moment to shine. Filth or Fluff.
Ah.
So, this is the list. Aaron hasn't seen where it's come from or the tournament, so we'll talk about that once I've gone through the list. So it's an Empire list that I've plucked off the Old World rankings. Again, thanks Gomo and the Old World Fanatics. It's a great source of all things Warhammer around the world.
Yeah, okay.
So he's got a Lector of Sigmar, great weapon. It's his general on foot, twice blessed armour. Captain of the Empire, his BSB with the gleaming pennant on foot.
Yeah.
Wizard Lord, level 3, Law Familiar Elementalism. Priest of Sigmar on foot. Empire Engineer with the blunderbuss on foot. 28 State Troops with the War Banner.
Yeah.
2 detachment of 12 Empire Archers. 10 State Missile Troops, which are the crossbowmen. They're a detachment as well. 28 Great Swords, OG, with the Monster Hunters Tapestry.
Yeah.
2 Great Cannons, 2 units of Demigryphs, 2 units of 2 Demigryphs, 1's Knights of the Blazing Sun,
Yep.
1 Hellblaster Volley. This is 2K.
2,000 points, yeah.
From what I could tell, again, this tournament was BCP.
Yeah, okay.
BCP, give us a free account or something. But I couldn't see what the comp was, but I don't think it was anything specky.
Yeah, okay. Well,
Is this list filth or fluff?
compared to the lists around here, this is probably the fluffiest Empire list I think I've ever seen to date. This is like, you haven't got a stank. You haven't got like your Griffin spam. You've still got the 2 cannons.
2 cannons,
and
and a hell blaster.
And a blaster. Only 1 engineer though, so if he uses the reroll up, he can do himself a bit of mischief.
I know what you mean, yeah.
Only 1 engineer, so
And he's like, everything's on, all the characters are on foot, so
all the
he's
characters on
stacking
foot.
the
There's
unit,
no
right?
outriders here, like, which is I think is an automatic like fluff. If
Yeah,
I'm being
I get
honest.
ya.
But
No stank, as
I
you
don't
said.
think that's filth at all. That's
Rightio.
I'd be happy to play that
Fluffy.
if I'm being honest. Yeah.
So do you think it was podium,
Yeah.
midfield, or bottom of the table? But
Well,
again, Aaron hasn't seen any of these.
I haven't seen any other the field or the objectives, but I think this is a wooden spoon list. I think he might have got the spoon, I reckon.
So Aaron says bottom of the table.
Yeah.
Survey says no. So this won.
It won.
This won a tournament.
Yeah, right.
So
How?
bit of info on the tournament.
Yeah, okay.
So I did stay within Australia for this one. I'll venture out. We'll keep extending further out. This was from the Australian Capital Territory, ACT,
Yeah, okay.
for those Aussies. It was not the weekend just gone when everyone's watching this video, but the weekend before that. So I grabbed one. I went back just a little bit.
Okay.
It did only have 14 players, so it was small.
Oh, yeah.
2,000 points in 3 games. So it was RTT, so a little bit easier to podium. So it won. The player was Jason Mulligan.
Okay.
Sorry if I butchered your last name there, Jason.
He probably had a few mulligans. Well, a few redos.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
So Jason is ranked number 16 in Australia
Right.
this season. So he's on the road to Masters. And he's won 4 straight tournaments in 2026.
Yeah,
I was
right.
saying 2016.
Far out.
So he's got quite the pedigree there for tournaments. I don't know Jason personally. I don't know many of the boys from Canberra. From ACT. Because they're Mitchell, Australian Capital Territory. So I don't know if that's...
Yeah, okay.
I thought...
Shit, that just goes to show you, like, sometimes it's the pilot, not the...
Yeah, big time, yeah.
the list.
That's why when I looked at the tournament, I was kind of like... And I looked at the list, I was like, oh, that's a pretty fluffy list. I was like, this will get Aaron straight up. Like, he'll think this is... Compared to what we play in Queensland, like that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So I did say there about the tournament too. Shout out to you guys if any of you are watching from the club down there. But I did say that I noticed Ed M. He's another one who played in that tournament, and he's sitting in the top 20.
Okay, so it wasn't
For
like a
Masters
pretty
as well.
hardcore field then.
Yeah, the boys down there are racking up the points in terms of Masters.
Yeah.
I didn't have a look at sort of the makeup of the other tournaments that Jason's won 4 straight at.
Yeah.
It was just that one. That was, as I said, it was 14 players,
Yeah.
which is nothing like the Sydney boys with 60 plus. But
Bloody hats off to you.
yeah, even our tournaments up here, we sort of average 20 to 30. So good one. First Filth or Fluff. I liked that. That was good. Good to stitch Aaron up. But we'll talk about now. So on the weekend just gone, Aaron did play at ForceHammer, as we said at the start.
ForceHammer.
When we called it Drunk Hammer, it was just because Aaron was hungover.
A big Friday night. So I was playing some hungover hammer.
Which is old school. When we were young, we used to get away with that, but now
Not so much.
Yeah. So we spoke about this a little bit in the last episode. It was down near the Gold Coast, just north of the Goldie, in Queensland. 24 players, and it was just an RTT one day.
Yeah.
So big fella. How'd you go? Aaron did. We'll put up the photos and everything of the day.
Yeah. Despite my condition, I remembered to take a lot of photos.
Yes. I did ask him before he went. It's funny. It's funny he brought that up because before he went, like the couple of days before, I just said to him, "Oh, just try and get a heap of photos for our next episode and stuff." And he's like, "Yeah, no worries."
Yeah.
And then I said to him, "Oh, good luck tomorrow on Friday night," and I didn't hear back from him. And then Saturday morning goes, "Yeah, I'm heading down, but I'm really hungover." And I thought to myself, "Oh, he's not going to take any photos or videos." And I didn't say anything to him because I was like, "Oh, he's a lost cause."
But no, it was a really good day.
Yep.
Those guys who run Irresistible Force, so shout out Irresistible Force for putting it on. Very well run event. The army's down there, bloody amazing, top notch. Hobby.
You'll see we've got Aaron took heaps of photos of the armies on display, and we'll put up some of his photos from each round.
Yeah, and my 3 opponents were bloody amazing. So shout out to you guys. Morgan, Michael, and Dirk. Thanks for the games. It was a pleasure. I've never played them before, so it was nice to play. Yeah, some new people.
Yeah, well, round 1. You did have against Morgan. Wolves of the Sea again. He took them at the Northside tournament.
Yeah, I think he podied him at that. Come third.
Yes, he did podium.
He absolutely pumped me.
Pumped Aaron 20
straight off the bat.
Zip. But well, I do have to say, obviously in the list building, Aaron was going to go with VC.
Yeah, originally I had,
but he went straight back to Big Papa.
I'm enjoying the demons too much.
Yep.
I've got a soft spot for Big Papa. So
you'll see the photo for this round 1. Big Papa, look at him in combat.
Just taking on dragons.
He got pumped.
He went down. He went down fighting though. I think I put some hurt on that dragon. But he did go down in the end.
Yeah.
Poor
Big Papa. So that was the highlight because Big Papa's been chasing high elves around for the last month. And I'm just too scared to get in combat with him because he would. Then round 2 you came up against Michael with his Bretts.
The Bretts, that was a really good game.
Small win for you on that one.
Little win.
Which was good. You said you had a bit of luck there to sort of get you across the line. But that's a dice game, right?
That's it.
Sometimes
it helped that his trebuchet misfired and blew up first turn. So that was the big
he wasn't chipping away.
That's it.
Because you had a Daemon Prince in the list, didn't you?
Yeah, I had a Demon Prince.
We'll put the list in the description. We'll put Aaron's list in the description because we won't go through it. But
just gotta love the model. It looks awesome. But
Aaron's whole Nurgle arm, it's all time.
He's definitely.
It's hard not to want to put it on the table, and then poor Aaron starts moving them around. He goes, "Oh, I wish I didn't." It's always the way. And then last you played Dirk.
Dirk with his Wood Elves. They're very unique Wood Elf army. He had a big unit of Eternal Guard.
Yep.
Which is very unique.
Yeah.
And I went down to Dirk. I had
just a small loss.
A 14-6 loss. Yeah. But that was...
Actually, all the Wood Elf armies, you'll see Jay's army is there as well.
Yeah, Jay was there.
Which we've obviously just shown you that. But in the armies for display, I thought all the Wood Elf... there's 3 Wood Elves armies there.
3 Woodies, yeah.
And they all look really good.
Yeah.
I was like, each one of them was unique.
Yeah,
so.
there was some...
But a bit more about the tourney.
Yeah.
So, the most prestigious club in
town.
We'll at least say in Queensland. Boys, there's no hiding anymore. But they call themselves the Shirts.
The
Shirts. So we've had Jay on the live stream at FoolCon with his woodies, and then we had Quinny
for a list
review, which unfortunately his debut was just riddled with tech issues from my end. No fault of his own.
Yeah.
But man, they all podiumed.
Yeah, we had a little trifecta going on.
Yeah.
So not a bad little sports bet.
So Quinny coming first. Yeah.
If you had this for
Gamble responsibly. What's gambling really costing you? So yeah, first was Quinny.
Yep.
Now, what did he take? Was he the
He
cafe?
had the Empire.
Oh, Empire.
Yeah.
Because I saw him in. There's a photo that'll pop up. He was sitting behind a cafe army.
Yeah, they're having lunch. I think that was Kinney.
Because they boys were G'ing Quinny up about always taking top tier S tier army.
Kinney had the cafe, which was I think the photo.
Yeah, okay, gotcha. Yeah. So yeah, Quinny first with the Empire.
Yeah.
Kinney second
with the cafe.
Yep. Jay podiumed again. So he podiumed at Northside.
Yep.
But he plays his Wood Elves so well.
Yeah.
Like watching him on the Philcon live, he got a bit unlucky with certain areas, but man, he played them well.
Yeah.
And then I did put down there that Nathaniel. So I've got the photo of the boys. Aaron took a photo of the shirts specifically. Nathaniel's far left.
Yep.
Then Kinney, Jay, Quinny.
Yep.
Where old Nathaniel was ninth.
Oh, so he's slacking a bit.
But I don't know if they were doing, I wrote down here, I don't know if they were doing a bit of a Talladega Nights shake and bake scenario here, like a bit of Formula One tactic, because Nathaniel and Kinney came up in round 2 against each other.
Yeah, right.
And Nathaniel gave up 12 points to Kinney. So I don't know if it was like a tactical...
A bumping?
Yeah. So yeah, boys, they're called the shirts, and there's just the 4 of them in it. I've also got here their Masters rankings, because I know they always give each other heaps of...
Yeah, okay. Well, they're getting up
about it.
Yeah.
But Jay's sitting 20th, so currently has an invite to Masters.
Yeah.
Nathaniel, 25th. So every chance that he will get an invite to Masters, which is maybe Nathaniel, did you slingshot the boys up for more points? Because then Kinney's at 28th and Quinny's 30th.
Yeah, right. Nice.
So they could have the full shirts represent at the...
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
At the Masters.
Yeah.
But no,
we might have to get some shady casters on the shirt, on the
we might have to sponsor them at low. Sponsor some blows.
Well, we've said it on here now. The boys will be hitting us up on Discord.
But no, congratulations, guys, on the podiums.
Yeah.
Very well done.
Good day for Aaron. It was old school 18-year-old Aaron going to a tournament hungover. Yeah.
Making friends.
Yeah.
Shout out to all you guys who come up and say good day to me and had a chat.
Reach out to us, Irresistible Force guys, because we'd love to do list reviews and everything with you in the future.
Yep. Let us know.
Yeah, you sort of just came out of nowhere for me. I wasn't aware of them until Aaron went to the tournament.
Yeah.
So thanks again, guys. Good stuff. Final segment tonight. List building with Aaron.
Here we go.
So we wanted to just talk about, we thought tonight, back when we finished our last recording, I said to Aaron, it'd be pretty cool just to talk about our Escalation League list and what we were thinking for that sort of stuff. So on the Escalation League, Dan?
Dan. So on Sunday, which was the day after the tournament, Dan had a little learn to play day at battle stations. So anyone who wanted to come down and have a game and learn was there, and apparently it went really well from what I've heard. He got 5 new faces.
Yep.
And I want to say 2 of them signed up for the Escalation League.
2 of them were definitely, I think it was Gareth. Shout out Gareth, unless I got your name wrong. He just popped up in the group chat this morning, I think, and just said, thanks for the learn to play, Dan. And he said and him and a mate signed up.
So, beauty.
Man, the more square base we can get. And again, Dan's doing a massive thing for us here in Toowoomba, so...
Yeah, thanks to Dan and thanks to AK Battle Stations for letting us play down there.
Yeah. So anyway, Aaron and I were going to look at our list. Aaron still probably doesn't know what army he's taking, but he's going to talk about some list that he's thinking of. And we definitely need to put up the like a poll.
A poll,
for you guys to pick Aaron's army, because he'll never pick it otherwise. So... a few of the guys then came onto the chat and were saying that they were struggling because we start off with a 500-point list in the Escalation.
What's it called? Battle March? Is that
Battle
the
March, is
formula
that?
for the list building?
Maybe. I think we're still
Yeah.
using Combined and Grand Baleen.
Yeah.
I think we're still using what we
Oh,
used.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. But basically, yeah, a few of them were on there and saying, oh, who's finding it hard to do the 500 points? So I'd already written one of my 500 point list ages ago and sent it to Aaron because I was like, I sort of already knew what I was doing. But what I'll get up on the screen first is my 2K list. So for beginners out there, particularly the guys starting the Escalation League that may have never started an old world army before, I would recommend, this is exactly what I've done, and I've just gone with what my goal is for a 2K list, because that'll do two things. It'll just set you a goal of how many miniatures you need to paint over the course, and you can sort of just stick to that. Plus, it'll keep it cheaper too initially, because you're not going out and buying random...
Yeah, that you'll probably never use again.
Yeah, potentially.
Yeah.
And sort of like, I think it's good with an army when you start a new army, you have that 2K foundation, and then you can expand from there, and the addiction will go nuts, because like my high elf army's insane. And Aaron's collecting all sorts of random stuff. So anyway, my 2K list. So yeah, go out there, start... Again, for the new guys, have a look on the Old World Rankings website, because you can filter that. You can go on there and say...
It just shows you all the lists. All the event lists that are normally on there.
And you can filter You can just be like, Beastman, Grand Army. I just filtered even just Australia. I just wanted to check out Australia stuff, and then you can do worldwide.
Just to get a brief overview of what 2K Army looks like.
Yep.
So.
And then some of it will just be, or should be, just the rule of cool. If a model looks cool, then just take it. Like, just buy it, paint it. You'll have more fun painting it.
If you like the model, you'll enjoy it a lot better.
Yeah.
Then
again, using my line chariots as an example, like they were the funnest to paint. I love the models.
Yeah.
But they're so poo when it comes to actually using them. So But anyway, my 2K list. So I've just gone with Grand Army. I really wanted to do a Dark Coven spam, full blown like 4-5 file tides, but the list didn't have enough fun stuff in it for me. It wasn't cool. Like it was just shamans and chaff and bodies on the board, which I didn't want. So I have gone like a little bit of Vile Tide spam. Level 1 with the Jagged Dagger, because I bought that cool miniature, so I have to use the Sack Dagger.
Sack it.
Had to go with the Doom Bull. I got this Doom Bull from Geordie. He used it a while back in a list review we did.
Yep.
And I thought that was really cool, because he basically the neg 2 to hit.
Yep.
Thought was cool, and I just want a Doom Bull. Like,
he has a sick Doom Bull too. It's
does he?
It's the
Ogroids?
No, it's a converted what's the corn, greater demon of corn? The
Thirster.
Bloodthirster.
Oh, as his Doom Bull.
With no wings, but
with the dog head?
He's just put a minotaur head on it. So,
well, I hadn't seen that.
So you don't have to use the stock standard miniatures. So
I'll put this in the description anyway. I won't talk about it too much. Level 4 with Elementalism, Hag Tree Fetish, obviously again, going to Vile Tide some stuff off. BSB, 30 Goreherd, again, can go really big with that. A lot of people do, but I based my 30 purely off painting.
Yeah.
I was like, don't really want to paint more than 30 for one unit. Yeah. So that's why I did that. 2 Razor Goreherds, got to find some cool miniatures for them, still having a bit of a think. I really wanted to take a chariot. I've always been jealous of being able to take chariots in core, even though heavy chariots don't really work that well, but I just like the idea of using it for points, especially at 85 points, because it's kind of chaffy as well. You can kind of just use chaff and they can march. 2 lots of 10 Ungor herds, short bow. I wasn't super keen on Ungor, but again, I got the cool models, some cool miniatures for that. Had to use some Dragon Ogres. I've always been jealous of people with Dragon Ogres. Herdstone, got a really cool idea for what I want to use for a Herdstone. I'm not using the generic Games Workshop one. And then again, 2 Gigantic Spawn. Just jealousy. I just love the Chaos Spawn. So that's a 2K list, but then I'll put up on the screen my 500 point list. And it's literally, I've just fit whatever I can based off my models on my 2K list into 500. I don't really care too much what I take. But I just, whatever fit. So again, because I've gone Grand Army, it's going to be a bit spammy. I've got the 2 level 2s, but I think the lower the points, you probably do need a bit of range output because otherwise you can't easily apply pressure.
Yeah.
I just did the Gore Herd because you have to, and just 15 of them. So that'll mean that I'll paint up 15 of my Gore straight away, and they'll probably be the models that I'll least like painting because it'll just be like slap chopping it.
Yeah.
And then a Tuskgore chariot, and just 1 Dragonoid.
Yeah, nice.
It's nothing too specky, and I haven't got any Swift Stride, no flying or anything like that. So it's on paper, you look at it, or an experienced player might look at it and go, "Oh, that's not the most versatile list," but it's just using models from my 2K.
Yeah, nice.
So that's how I'd recommend doing it. Because early on, Aaron and I were saying it's all more about the hobby in Escalation. Like it's more about painting and getting the stuff on the table.
Yeah.
And it's more about learning the rules.
Exactly.
You're just putting 500 points on the table.
It's just a learning experience. Yeah.
So
But,
Aaron's going to take... Well, we don't know what Aaron's going to take. But he did write up a... you just put up your 500-point corn list.
Just had a cheeky little corn list.
Yeah.
Pretty
Just
straightforward.
the teaser. He won't take it.
Yeah. So it's just pretty straightforward. You got a bit of everything. You got a Herald, some Bloodletters, some Furies, and some Hounds. So nothing too crazy.
Yeah.
But
And you saw the photo last week of Aaron's sort of corn collection at the moment.
Yeah. Just waiting on some bases to rock up.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been trying to get the square bases.
Yeah.
A few of the guys were saying like the expensive lists. Like the expensive
So,
Chris was talking about the Wood Elves, how it's like 13 points for infantry. So he was saying like for 500 points, it's a challenge.
That's it. Or if you want to do some of the cooler ones, like Troll Horde might be a bit hard to start with because they got like 50-point bloody models. But you can always just do goblins for the Troll Horde and eventually work your way.
Yeah, but then I guess you will have your gobbos in your Troll Horde list at 2K, would you?
Probably.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. So,
Yeah.
because Aaron was sneakily
looking at
having a
Troll Horde.
Yeah. As I said, Aaron's always writing 1,000 lists. So, because I did look at, I did a Warhost, a Tracian Warhost list at 500 points because I was looking at, because the high elves are overcosted. And yeah, it was pretty, again, I'll just chuck it in the description, but it was pretty basic. It was just a bit of shooting. I could only take nobles in the Warhost, so you'd probably have to go Grand Army. So you could probably potentially, you could still do a lot of what you would do in a Warhost, and at 500 points just use Grand Army.
Yeah, it'd start with the Grand and then work
your way to a specific AJ, because I think the AJ's Arcane Journals are going to be more restrictive for the lower points because they're generally, your unit entries are really limited.
Yeah.
And pretty much in the Warhost, the Tracian Warhost, none of the characters can be taken unless it's 1,000 points.
Yeah.
You can literally only take a noble. So you can't even take a mage.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's, I thought, because the guys with Chris, shout out, and Dan was sort of talking about how tough it was to do the 500. I was like, I'll have a look at High Elf. And it was a bit fluffy, but at the same time, got plenty of shooting there to put a bit of pressure on. No magic defense.
Yep.
But again, you're just trying to get stuff on the table, and if you get pumped in 30 minutes, or at least it was a quick game, and hopefully you learn a little bit along the way.
That's it.
You can go back to, and maybe if you haven't painted a whole lot of stuff up, you can go back and be like, I don't know if I want it.
But yeah,
Reset.
I would look at your 2K list, work your way
backwards.
100%.
Yeah. That's just something for me. Like I'm a slow painter.
Yeah.
And I know that pretty much over the life, with life at home and everything, and the podcast, I'm like, the 2K is literally, I'll be able to get that done, and that's
and it's a good way if you do have a unit in your 2K list and you use it at your low points and you don't like it, or you can get
pivot,
something,
readjust.
Yeah,
I think so. Readjust what you're actually going to use, or so. But for someone like Aaron, he'll just collect whatever.
I'll just collect it.
He'll just collect it,
cool.
paint it up, and then he'll take it. And if it doesn't work, he'll just collect more stuff.
That's it.
Paint more stuff up. So there's both sides of it.
Yeah.
But we're really looking forward to it. Keep an eye out for more content.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That's
it for tonight's episode, guys. Thanks again for watching. and hopefully we can keep the consistency up. We'll be back again next week with more of the same.
Beauty.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching.
Don't forget, like, subscribe, comment, all the good stuff.
All the goodies.
Good.